Paul, a frustrating afternoon, a 2-1 defeat here in Gloucester. How are you feeling after today's result?
Yeah, really frustrated, really frustrated. Credit to Gloucester, they took their opportunities, well worked set piece. We've got to be better at defending set pieces. Our Achilles heel, it has to change soon, right now. And defending the counter-attack, obviously, because that's all they've had in that second half, you know, a couple of corners and that chance on the break where we can probably nip it in the bud earlier. A couple of individuals have said, look, I should have done better. But again, we got into lots of good areas, and it's a team thing because we got into lots of good areas and should do better at the other end as well.
Is it a feeling in the change room more of you've let the game get away from yourselves with the mistakes rather than Gloucester probably making any real chances?
Yeah, well, credit to Gloucester. There's more than one way to win a game, and they worked hard. They worked hard and got men behind the ball, and took their opportunity on the break. And I'm very proud of the way we play. We look to get on the ball, and we want to dictate the game, and we want to attack, and we want to go forward. And when we come to, if this was our home ground, I wouldn't be happy with just sitting there and trying to hang on for 40 minutes and hit him on the break. But we've been suckered into it today, so we've got to be better, even better at what we do, and that's for me and the coaching team to go away and look at. We have to be better on set pieces in both boxes, at both ends, and we have to be better at managing that counter attack.
I think the boys started both halves quite quickly today, especially the first half. I think Ricardo had the ball in the net after 5 minutes. It was given as an offside.
Yeah.
From where I was sitting, it looked a bit of a harsh decision to give that offside. What do you think? I
haven't seen that back. I was more worried. I thought it was a penalty. I think it was on Kieran just in the build-up to that. Kieran's ended up going for the ball. He's ended up flattened. I'll have to watch it back. Maybe I'm wrong, but to me that was more the decision. I couldn't see about the offside. But I thought the officials were pretty good today, to be honest. There was a lot of blocking for their first goal, clear holding. But I'm not one to blame that. We've got to be better. We've got to be better ourselves. It's not on the officials.
It's disappointing to lose the game, obviously, but I suppose one positive you can take from it is Ricardo scoring again. I thought it was a very well taken goal. That's the main thing you can take away from today, I think, is the fact that he's still firing.
Yeah, Rick scored a great goal, and that's what we've come to expect of him, and we shouldn't stop celebrating it because he does it regularly. It's another great goal. He's a fantastic player, and he's, we score in most games, we score in every game, so we have to be a little bit tighter, and that's up to us to go away and look at and see how we do that.
Great support again today as well from the travelling fans. 200 of them come up on a Monday. A message to them who have travelled up here today.
Fantastic support. Thank you so much to everybody who's come and supported us. We gave it everything. I think they could see that with the reception that we got at the end. The boys worked their absolute socks off to try and get something back in the game. It wasn't quite to be today, but honestly, if they stick with us, I'm more determined. We're all more determined than ever to make that type of game a less frequent occurrence, and we go and win more often than we did last season.
We move on to Saturday now. Distraction from the league with the FA Cup against Cribs at home. Looking forward to that one now, and a chance to maybe have a bit of a cup run in the historic cup competition. Definitely
a little break from the league. Look, it would have been great to have at least one more point. I think if we'd have had 3 more points today would have been a great start. Even a point would have been a good start. So 9 points from 5 games is a little bit disappointing, but it's not the end of the world. So little break from the league now. Let's go away, let's enjoy the FA Cup. We've got a home draw, so hopefully the supporters can come and get behind us again, and we can try and make more special memories like we did here a couple of years ago in the FA Cup.
And will Saturday be about rebuilding the positivity, or giving a chance to some players or maybe on the fringes to have a look at?
Yeah, we'll evaluate that throughout the week. We've used a lot of the squad over the weekend. Boys have done really well. I don't think that's the most frustrating thing. There's not a lot wrong with our performance. I don't think wholesale changes are needed, but we do need to improve in certain little areas, and that's what we'll be working on. We're not going to take the FA Cup lightly. We're not going to take Cribs lightly because they're a league below. That's how, the FA Cup doesn't work like that. So we'll be going at it with a team that we think is right to win the game.
That's great. Thank you for taking the time to speak to us.
Cheers, mate.